Our jobs are exactly the same as a teacher, and I think our jobs are to connect, to motivate, to be able to communicate clearly, and that doesn't mean a lot of words.
During the long course of an NFL season, Saints head coach Sean Payton is always coming up with ways to motivate his team, even if some of those actions are curious, to say the least.
Each week, you're always thinking about what's the approach this week, beyond football, just how do we want to handle this game? What's the message? And I think that is what resonates with the player.
Last season, players showed up to work and were greeted by Saints employees who handed out baskets filled with blocks of cheese.
At the right time, their message was to come in, be like robots, don't make eye contact, deliver the cheese, and then just boom, leave.
In a few weeks, when you guys are on a win streak and coach comes out with a basket of cheese, what's the message?
Don't take the cheese. Don't take the cheese, don't bite the bait.
Do you even like cheese?
I don't like cheese. So I don't have a problem eating the cheese because I'm not going to eat it anyway.
The message is clear, but sometimes Coach takes it one step further.
Usually it happens after a win streak or after good things have happened and he knows that the media and other people are going to be feeding us a lot of what he calls cheese. He has a saying, don't eat the cheese. In other words, don't get caught in the trap of people telling you how good you are.
He goes all the way like the mousetrap. I'm like, what is going on?
When Coach wants to get the attention of the veteran players, he'll leave empty gas cans inside their lockers.
We'll get there like before the meeting, just looking at it like confused, like why I have a gas tank in my locker. And it's just kind of funny seeing like, they be like, you don't have one in yours? I'm like, no, I don't have no gas tank. Like, I don't know what the problem is. So he'll put the gas tank in the locker and be like, we need to go. You need to gas up. You need to, make sure you're not running low on gas.
The empty gas cans are an old Bill Parcells tactic that Payton learned working alongside him in Dallas.
The one thing about Bill is number one, he's got a great sense of humor, and he connected with all the players.
And Payton has forged his own ways to connect with his players. This offseason, he took the team bow and arrow fishing on airboats on the bayou.
Basically, you go out on the boat, kind of see a bunch of fish in the water, and then you have to try to put your arrow at it and shoot it and get it, but it's a lot harder than it looks.
I was a little worried taking 90 players to the swamps with bows and arrows. It was good, it was unique.
The message of this trip, simple.
You realize you might be, a top guy when you go out there on the football field and compete, but then you're not really that good when we go boat fishing.
Payton's tactics veer towards the eccentric, but the one that stands out most to the head coach was the night before an away game in 2013.
All week I'd been on him about playing this game, so I had this fat guy's outfit on, with a basket of different cheeses, and came in, and there was some article about me, and so I made it a point of acting like I didn't take my own advice. I got so angry, I just ripped the fat costume off.
I guess he felt like he must have been taking the cheese, so he wanted to make a joke about it, probably just to let everybody know, like, listen, I ate some cheese, y'all don't need to eat it too.
I knew that was going to either be a major flop or a chance to be good.
And was it good?
Yeah.
From cheese to mousetraps to fishing trips to gas tanks, it's clear Sean Payton's message resonates with his players.
I feel like, guys that are young, they don't know what's going on, but if you play here long enough, those things will pop up and you'll be like, oh yeah, the gas tanks. He always finds little ways to keep us motivated and make sure that we're focused and serious, but not too serious.